Welcome to the Consumers. My name is Greg Warren. I am here today with Tim Convey.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Sorry, it sounded like you were going to keep going there.
Yeah, I felt like, and?
A little tag on my intro, I thought.
Yeah.
Sean, I'm with Sean O'Brien as well. Tim has a story he said is pretty interesting and entertaining. Get ready to bail him out. Tim, go.
Man, no faith, buddy.
Yeah, it's a great way.
No faith. 14 seconds
Let's
in,
get
no
ready
faith.
to jump in here.
All right, man. I got.
We'll get to that. I got a few other things. I wore my Caldi's hat today. I just got this Caldi's hat. Caldi's Coffee, a chain around here.
I was just there.
And a place Greg spends a ton of time. And it's an ode to, this is your special. By the time that this podcast is released, your special will be out.
Yes, we are recording in advance.
Yeah.
So the special has already come out when this airs, but not right now. Yeah. So I want to thank all of you. I know you guys all chipped in. I know all the coterie did a bunch of stuff, and thank you very much. And I will thank you in actuality next time we record. But I'm going out on a little media tour for a few weeks. So
hot shot.
Yeah, big time here.
So
media tour.
Couple things. First of all, the hat is a nod, a literal tip of the cap, if you will, to where I think you wrote probably a ton of the material that is on that special.
Yeah.
And then also it's funny to sit here and wonder, by the time this comes out and your special is out, how famous do you think you will be by the time that this comes out? Is it Clooney territory, if you had to guess?
Rosemary Clooney, I think.
That's strong.
Still pretty good.
Wouldn't turn that down.
No, I wouldn't turn that down.
Those people got money.
I don't know. I think I'll be about like I am right now, plus who knows, maybe as we're the Deadline article comes out tomorrow with a clip that I think it's one of my best clips I've done, and so maybe somebody will see that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll have a couple extra fans because they'll see that and be like, oh, I never heard of this guy. I like him.
Yeah.
And then it's just like anything else. I'll lose 4.
Yeah.
So probably gain 2 fans, lose 5. It's Sean, we're at a net loss there, aren't we?
That would be a net loss, man.
Yeah,
but that's not the right attitude. Man.
Okay.
No, that's showbiz, man. You can't make everybody happy.
Right.
But I'm excited. And if you're hearing this now and you haven't watched Greg's special, go do it.
Yeah, I forgive you if you haven't. People get busy, but
we're still just a few days in at this point.
Yeah, we're still just a few days in. No, if you haven't, it would totally help out if you did.
It's called The Champ. It's on the Nateland YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, you're on that channel right now. And go check it out and share it with some friends. So yeah,
and tell me on the however you want. Reach out to me on email. You guys all usually find that, and then you can go on the Consumers podcast fan page on Facebook and tell me what you like, what you don't like. I can't change it at this point, but I'd be
it's too late for that. Yeah.
No, we can't. We could possibly. There's a clip feature though. We could just cut out certain parts and then share it with the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know.
We'll
about
do
that
some
feature.
clip in it.
Yeah. It's great. You have thoughts on that?
I'm saying as a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm saying like there's some really strong
Yeah.
moments. And I told him, I said, listen, don't panic. I go, this will be good. I don't know if it'll be good as the last one. And the last one was that good. I know Greg and I
The
mess
salesman.
around. Yes, the salesman. He is a top 5 comedian without question working out. And that's not Sean saying that but I screamed at that for years. And he doesn't like compliments. He gets all sour. He's getting set,
5 is pretty.
Yeah, just listen. It's my
working now.
Look, this is my point of view. So just respect it and just take it. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
He didn't care.
Thank you.
He didn't care for you much as a person. So him putting
As
you
a
top
human,
5 as a
bottom
comic is a compliment.
As a human, but as a comic, top.
So keep going. So the last special, The Salesman.
I was up with him probably more than anybody else.
Yeah.
During the run of this hour, and I was like, man, this is nice. I was like, he's got something real strong here. Real strong. It's just that thing. I think sometimes it's hard to follow yourself when Salesman, I think it was his best special. It's not a shot at anything else. It's just that good. It's that good of a special. And he did it. I think you'll say this Champ is as good. You'll enjoy it just as much, if not more.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's me being honest.
Yeah.
Do I hate him? No. Is he a top 5 friend? No. Top 5 comedian? 100%.
Yeah.
Top 5 friends. Who's he got ahead of me?
Convi's ahead.
Sean O'Brien you're talking about.
Tim, he's got
Tim, Randy.
Mike up in Rochester.
Good buddy Mike in Rochester. Yeah.
Quite a few people.
I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, I'm happy for it. It's gonna be big.
It is.
You look good. Well, you have a good looking hat today.
Oh yeah.
You want to
we
tell
didn't
us about
talk about
that?
it.
I got it in Columbia. I went and picked up some stuff. Got the shirt too. Picked up some stuff. I think it's a cow with the Missouri. It's a Missouri cow.
It says MO
Yeah.
on a cow. The cow looks like it's on like it's skiing, which I've never seen a cow do.
I have never seen that. Yeah.
But it is a cool. It's a cool.
Very cool.
It's a cool hat. And then your Truman, Missouri
Yeah,
Tiger
Truman the
t-shirt.
Tiger.
You know,
That nice
good.
blue looks very resplendent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Right out
is.
of the gate.
Real early. Resplendent. I feel like I've heard that one.
That might be.
Did he say resplendent or
I
resplendent?
hope I said resplendent. Or I think it's Dan. Resplendent.
resplendent.
Resplendent. You referred to
Resplendent.
his hat as resplendent.
Yeah, saying it. So basically, I think it's like rich in color, thing of beauty.
Resplendent, attractive and impressive through being
Resplendent.
richly colorful or
Sumptuous.
Yeah, count it. That book that works, gang. Put it on the books.
in
Thanks, buddy.
hit the rock.
Nailed that, man.
Good job.
Nailed that. Nailed
Boy,
that.
that
And
is-
in 5 minutes, man, I'm cooking. I might throw a bonus word again.
Oh, really?
I might throw a bonus word.
Have we
today.
ever got a bonus
That
word?
kind of episode. No, we didn't. We missed.
I'll tell you what you
skipped
are
one.
going to
Yeah,
get, though.
we kinda-
You know what you are getting?
What?
Guess what? Surprise, surprise, guys.
Oh, I know.
Bonus LifeSavers, the real
Hard
deal.
Oh, where'd you get them? Where'd you
It
get
only
them?
took me 48 stores, but
Where'd you get them?
no. So when we get into the product, I got them at the same store today. We got the product, but I didn't go to this Deerberg's, which is one of our grocery stores. I didn't go to that Deerberg's to get the LifeSavers.
Okay.
And they had it. I'm like, there you go. So it took me a
Amazing.
minute, but I mean, I'm showing up, guys. So.
Yeah,
Huge.
amazing. And I think you guys know, Sean and I have gotten into it a little bit over. He's sort of skimped on the samples the last few times out.
Mhm.
He's been buying stuff. I've been a little bit distracted, so he's been buying, and he skimped on them. And this time he overdid it. Now I'd rather you go over. I'd rather you go over. But
You're kidding
really,
me.
what we wanted was the stuff for the shelf, and you did fill the shelf. The shelf looks good.
Okay.
Okay. And then for the table, we want stuff to eat. It's not really display stuff for the table. So like that's unnecessary up there.
Yeah, they don't have their own popcorn.
Well, you could have popped some. I did. I went into Randy's kitchen and popped some.
It's just, man, there's no
What I meant
winning.
to say was thanks, man.
Yeah.
You did a good
You're
job.
welcome.
Yeah,
I'm still proud.
that was his
I'll
way
tell
of
you what.
saying. That was a Greg Warren. Thank you.
9 shots to the head to get 1 chin up on the 10.
It's not that. I'm just trying to help you. I mean, you're going to dial it in over a long period of time. You'll get it right.
Anybody listening, though, still is translating that as a complaint.
Oh,
like
yeah.
someone's like, he's still complaining.
No,
this
man.
poor kid, he bought 2 types of vegetable oil. I bought pepper.
I appreciate that. You
bought
did a great job.
pepper?
Salt. Sorry, I bought salt.
That is a.
I bought popcorn salt.
I wouldn't
we didn't
mind.
even get the Tim story, by the way.
No, it's all right.
It's not all right, man.
Better
it's
for
wrong.
the Greg Warren.
It's wrong. And I'm doing words of the day and not letting you talk, man.
No.
Yeah.
I look forward to another one. It was a Greg Warren. Thank you. It was always worth it. It's not even a story, guys. It's just we have not talked yet.
He's been talking this thing up for 2 weeks.
No,
now.
I have not.
He's already undercutting himself.
I'm not. No, this delivers.
Just get ready to jump in.
Okay.
Bonus word. Check.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Bonus word.
Yeah, you already used that. What do you got? I saw Brooks and Dunn,
Oh, that's right, man. Yeah, you were
Really?
telling
and we
me
haven't talked
going.
about it.
The country band?
The country group. So I've never seen the only other thing close to a
Oh,
country
man, the metal band. What's the matter with you?
idiot. The only other thing that would qualify as a country concert that I've ever seen is Chris Stapleton, which is kind of its own thing. It's not exactly like country. And Brooks and Dunn is about as just country show
Yeah.
as you can get. I've talked about it on the podcast before, and I think a lot of people in the Facebook group really responded. I do not care for country music, but I have a soft spot. I can't even explain it for Brooks and Dunn. There's
Really?
a few songs that get me. Yeah, some episode I talked about it quite a bit, and people were, that Neon Moon song.
Yeah,
I
that's
went
a great
in.
song, though.
I went in thinking I knew 3 songs. I probably knew 7 or 8.
Really?
And I've never been into country music at all.
Now, they're old school, right? They've been around.
Yeah, their heyday was like the 90s.
90s, yeah.
And they're not young. I mean, they are, I think, 69 and 72.
Really?
Yeah. And they move like they are 40.
Really?
It was, anyway, they were unbelievable. I mean, I went in, it was the Enterprise Center here in St. Louis where the St. Louis Blues play. Huge place. Man, I was out of my comfort zone, right? I mean, it's these people are, it's not only people who wear all their country stuff because they're going to see Brooks and Dunn, but people come in from all over, all these small towns. I mean,
They pick on you?
It's a whole thing. No, people were nice.
You didn't have your country club suit on.
Yeah, you didn't. It didn't say Belle Reve on your golf shirt, did it?
Ah, darn it, Greg. That's the problem.
You can't go to a country concert.
Guy down there probably had a fedora on or something.
I misunderstood.
Scared everyone off.
What do you do?
Yeah, I misunderstood the country thing. I do not belong to a country club.
No, so they're all coming in. You get people from all over.
I was like, oh man, I was just a little bit out of my element, and we had a great. My wife was so excited to go. That's why we went.
Emma likes Brooks and Dunn?
Loves Brooks and Dunn, loves country music. She was ecstatic. And you'll enjoy this in typical Emma fashion. So I got tickets from the radio station, right? And sometimes you never know when I get station tickets. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Brooks and Dunn, I mean, it was packed, if not sold out. Didn't get that great of seats. But I told her early on, I go, these aren't that good. She's like, I don't care, just want to be there. 2 hours before we leave, she's like, where are those seats again? And I'm like, I mean, they're up and they're, and I showed her the section, and then I see her kind of scrolling on her phone.
StubHub, yeah.
Like, here we go. She goes, oh, well, these are pretty good. I'm like, all right. I knew better than to stop her. Yeah. I'm like, let's just do it. So we had insane tickets.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
If there's something you really want to see, get good seats.
Totally agree,
man. Good seats.
And we're really lucky with radio station tickets, and then just my friends at venues and stuff, and obviously the country club kicks them in every now and then.
Yeah, of course, man.
There is no country club.
Well, I don't know if anybody wants any of these Brooks and Dunn. I came across these at the office. I don't imagine any of you fellas want to go, but if anybody wants to take them off my hand,
I like the 80s, yours. The 80s rich guy impression.
Yeah, it was. I know.
English butler.
So it's like, if we can spend. So we did. They were phenomenal. I mean, it was so good. It's such a different, just the production is so different than things I'm used to. I mean, like the vocals are loud. These guys are moving around. There's 10 guys on stage that do not leave stage the whole time. No tricks or anything like that. Man, I mean, the band.
Oh, okay.
Guitarists, they had a fiddle guy. They had a guy on keys.
They had a fiddle?
Kind of multi-instrument. You got to have a fiddle at a Brooks and Dunn show.
I think, who said that? Oh, that's in Texas.
What? You got to have a fiddle?
You want to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Randy, you want to Google those lyrics? If you want to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. He didn't want to do it at all, did he?
Sigh.
Yeah.
Why did that upset you, Randy?
Guy's trying to get camera lighting stuff right here.
Is it too much to do, or is it?
No, not at all.
Word of the day snuck up on him.
It's Alabama.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a huge
song by Alabama. Okay, yeah.
So they were fun. It was the Neon Moon tour. So a moon came down, the whole thing.
Oh,
it
really?
was, man, they are great. They are, like I said, right at 70, and they're rocking out the whole time.
That's
and then
awesome.
the opener. So the opener was this guy named David Lee Murphy, who's from this area. He's from Southern Illinois. I obviously I'd never heard of him, didn't know anything about him. Had a few hits in the 90s, and now he's a songwriter. He writes with all these huge guys. So he's basically almost like a country cover band. The whole arena knew every song and he would be like, you ever have one of those nights where you just have too much whiskey? That's what this song's about. I wrote it with Jason Aldean. And then it's like a huge hit that no one knew that he wrote.
Oh, I see.
He wrote from my understanding is that he wrote the third most popular song from every country artist you can think of.
Okay.
So Jason Aldean, Kenny Chesney, Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, all of them he has co-writes with. And then he ends with this song. He had a hit in the 90s. It's called Dust on the Bottle.
Oh, that's a great song.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
I mean, that place.
That's a great song.
I thought the roof was going to blow off when he plays this song. My wife included.
I've heard that song several times, and it's very good.
Pretty good song.
Yes.
And can we play snippets? Do we have any rights to that?
I don't think we have rights.
Or is that
Little Dust on the Bottle?
Yeah, that's a great song, man.
Can we do 10 seconds or less, or does that break the law?
No,
Randy says no.
Randy's shaking
but
his
Randy's
head.
sort of disapproving of everything today, man. Doesn't want to Google lyrics.
Nah, I get it. Guy doesn't want us to get sued. I mean, that guy looks like somebody who wants to go to litigation.
Well, this is my first time seeing
That's a young David Lee Murphy right there.
Randy pulled up a picture. I've never seen this picture. Looking at him on stage, cowboy hat, sunglasses, dark black beard, dark black hair. He could have been 35 or 93 for all I know.
Yeah.
And then every song was he'd do that, this is about when you have too much whiskey. And then the next song he'd be like, this is about when you have too much whiskey. and then you gotta have one more. Wrote this one with Keith Urban, and then kick into it. And every single song, it's like, this guy might have a drinking problem, but it has served him well as a songwriter.
Were any of the songs about when you don't have enough whiskey? Or when you were drinking a RC Cola or something?
I would be surprised if he hasn't mined that territory.
Yeah, you're right.
When you're out of whiskey, it feels like David Lee Murphy has done it all. But he was spectacular. Just great time. I didn't think Brooks and Dunn could follow David Lee Murphy, but you better believe that.
I gotta check it out, man. I gotta try some. Just some country, or this guy, or Brooks and Dunn. I know a couple of hits.
I don't think you can go. Listen. I'm not telling you I'm going to other country shows now. I'm telling you when Brooks and Dunn is anywhere near me, I'm going. But I'm not going, Keith Urban was just in town, all this other. It's not my thing.
No.
But I'm going to see Brooks and Dunn and David Lee Murphy whenever they're around.
Yeah.
That's my new policy.
We should have got Troy when he was in here to talk about Rascal Flatts. He's buddies with one of those guys.
Yeah. They know. They have a guilty pleasure song of mine as well. It's called What Hurts the Most. And again, don't like country music, don't like whatever, but man, they crushed that song.
Yeah. What Hurts the Most, yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Something about it.
Probably too much whiskey. That's probably what hurts the most.
What hurts the most is too. Yeah, that could be right. Yeah. He might have co-written that old David Lee Murphy.
Did you get any merch?
No, I really
because you want to keep up your image as a guy that doesn't like country.
Well, I spent so much on this Caldy's hat.
I blew it on the hat.
No, I took a hard. I debate it. I've been trying to be better. I have a bit of a merch addiction. We've not really talked about it on the podcast before, but
how many Cardinals shirts do you think he has and hats?
Tim? Oh man, I mean, he literally has did an Instagram page called T-shirt Problems, correct?
Yes.
Which is exactly what it means. You have a enormous amount of T-shirts. So to answer your question, I'll go with 30.
Oh, he's got more than that.
Am I light? Am I light at 30, Tim?
30 shirts plus 20 hats. Then he's got sometimes the country club will like co-brand with the Cardinals, so it's like Bell Reeve, and then there's a Cardinal on the other side.
You're dead, buddy. You're dead with this country club bit.
So
and
dumb.
I actually brought it up I started it today, and I apologize because that reminded him. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna hit him on that.
Work this bit.
You hit
it's
him.
over." I know I did. I just said I apologize.
Meanwhile, his cousin runs the place.
Kevin.
Yeah,
my cousin.
Exactly.
Kevin.
It's in your blood, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people over there. It doesn't make me a country club guy.
See how he even says it? That's the phrasing. It took me a while to realize that's what people say. You don't say, "Oh, we belong there. We're members there." You go, "Oh, he's over at Bell Reeve." Yeah, he's a great. Greg speaks the language, man. The private jets over there with Nate a little bit. That's the kind of stuff they were talking about.
I know some rich people.
Right before the podcast started, you guys didn't catch it because before the cameras, he had a golf glove on and he just slipped it off. He started this thing.
I didn't know what he was up to, but yeah, you're right, Timmy.
If I have any glove on, it's a batting glove because I go to the cages and hit baseballs.
That is true. You like
love doing that. Tower T's back open.
They have batting cages at the club. It's crazy.
Greg,
Randy liked
must be a nice place there, Randy.
You're welcome. Yeah. Well, that's cool, Timmy. That's good, man. I'll check them out. Yeah. I'm sure some listeners are into them too.
Brooks and Dunn,
because they're legendary. I mean, I know they're
unbelievable.
So
yeah, we did talk about that a little bit on this podcast. I can't remember which episode because his first name is Kix, right?
Kix, yes.
Kix Brooks,
yes, and Ronnie Dunn.
Kix and Ronnie, yeah.
Yep, and they are, that Maria song. I think I was talking about that. How much I was like Neon Moon, song. Maria.
Maria.
What's the Boot Scootin' Boogie?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait, who's that song?
That's them.
Oh, man.
Get down, turn around, go to town. Sure. It was awesome.
All right, so they got it down. Well, there we go. That's
I think you might move over. I think you might cross over to country. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I know. It's so funny. I keep saying how much I don't like it, but I'm not crossing over.
I don't know, man. I
like
see,
them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, a country Disney. Or,
punk rock country, you mean?
That's not bad.
Yeah. Punktree.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah. Now you got something.
Y'alternative.
Yeah.
It's a whole. I didn't make these up. It's a whole genre.
Oh, that's somebody else's.
It's a whole genre. Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
The alternative is funny. Somebody's a good writer. So we got some LifeSavers.
We got LifeSavers, and I appreciate.
That.
I'm sure we'll get into it later, but for the there were some people who were a little upset with me, and
and you got your feelings hurt at the end of the last podcast.
I didn't get my feelings hurt.
You guys, just so you know, I know you guys like taking shots at Sean about these LifeSavers, and I feel bad now because you guys broke him. At the end of the last podcast, he was like, I said when we were off air, he goes, I mean, these guys, they keep hitting me. I didn't say that you couldn't find them. I just said you couldn't find them at 10 stores. Just take it easy, buddy. These guys are just having fun. We got some funny people. You broke them, guys.
Just as many of them are taking shots at you for taking shots at him.
That is true.
They take all kinds of shots at me.
Yeah.
I get all kinds of shots at me, and you got to take it in stride. You're a public figure now, Sean.
Yeah.
You can't take it personally.
Rosemary Clooney over here is used to it. And
my Comedy Central half hour came out in 2009. I can't remember what day. I think it was on the fall. Let's call it October 15th. I remember hanging with you that day. Let's say it came out probably about 8 o'clock. At 8:03 on October 15th, I got an email saying I was the worst blanking comedian I've ever seen, and I can't believe you have you're gonna get hit, man. Yeah, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, you're a consumer now.
Especially when you're a controversial figure like yourself.
That's
you
me.
rubbed some people the wrong way, Sean.
Yeah, I don't know if I rubbed people the wrong way. I just feel like my point wasn't clear that I was against it was time sensitive that day.
It was.
I had 2 hours, so I just want to be clear. Yes, they're out there. Yes, you're going to find them.
Yeah.
Although I will stand by very few people. People are having a hard time finding the roles.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's a legitimate point.
So we don't hit it too hard.
We're not. Yeah.
I think that I came down hard on you because I was like, I know that they were there. And they weren't in gas stations. I'm not so sure you didn't miss them at the grocery store, but I'll trust you,
Well, I didn't go to every grocery store. That's my point.
Just saying, but at the grocery store you were at, they might have been there. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
But the bottom line is, look, I mean, we're having a good day. We got them out now.
Open them up.
Let's go back.
Let's get in.
This is a good primer for popcorn anyways.
I don't think it is.
Agreed. I agree.
I don't think it is.
All right. Everyone just dive in.
Yeah, dump them out.
Have fun with that.
Take a green.
You want a green?
The green dye, not as harmful as the red dye, right?
Yeah.
You get orange.
Red is very dangerous.
Red dye is a bad deal.
Oh, yeah, red dye.
Oh, yeah. Which is, I don't know what they're going to do about those flights. Those flights are very popular, and I think they're going to have to cancel those.
I got a colonoscopy recently, guys, by the way.
Thank you, Randy.
What? Damn, I just didn't get the bit.
I didn't get it. Sorry.
The red. People from New York to LA. People are always taking the red dye. Red dye. Yeah.
I think it's red eye. Yeah.
I think they're all gonna.
You sure?
Getting canceled. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I like it, buddy.
Well, thanks,
I
buddy.
like what you're doing there.
Randy.
Sorry I missed it.
That's okay. That's why Randy's
my
here.
Mouth. Yeah.
That's why Randy's here. What were you saying? You were.
Oh, he's talking about just being old.
I had to get a colonoscopy.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
That's what that means.
It wasn't It was because of a symptom, not because of.
No, I know, man.
Yeah, because I was due for one or whatever. Yeah. And Emma's friend works at this place now. And
my wife Emma, her friend.
Yeah, I asked. Her friend Betsy works there,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked if they knew her. They said they knew her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they didn't bring her over. Thank God, really. You don't really want somebody showing up. I mean, it was post-op, so. But
I'd have booked a different appointment if somebody was like, "Oh, I know somebody at your, what is it, gastroenterologist."
Yeah.
I've been like, "Guess I'm finding a new one."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How'd it go? Was that your first one?
Third.
Oh, yeah. Good for you.
This next one's free.
Yes.
That's why he's doing these, man. You get your punch card over there at Barnes Jewish. So one more, baby, and then the next one is Tom.
He walks in there like, "Hey, Greg."
They're like, "Guys, this is the 5th. No insurance card needed today."
That green is watermelon. It's not lime.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, remember we said watermelon, and you were like, watermelon's not one of the 5. It's watermelon.
That's weird when you think you're going to get an old school LifeSaver.
Mm-hmm.
Is this this is weird. They changed it.
I went through
Yeah,
that in
it is
my
watermelon,
research.
guys.
I talked about that in my research.
I remember.
These are the 5
Greg
that are
is
in the
correct
roll.
on there, so
You gotta give me some red dye to wash this thing out.
Take an orange.
yeah, man.
All right, I will. I don't love the watermelon.
Neither do I. And the thing about watermelon candy, tastes nothing like watermelon.
Right.
Nothing. Just they decided this is the taste that we're going to call watermelon.
I wonder if there's something.
Might have been called Steve or something because it's not watermelon.
I wonder if there's something suspicious there. You know the deal with banana flavoring?
What is the deal with that?
Yeah, what is it? Because it's
So you know
disgusting.
how banana flavoring tastes nothing like real bananas?
Yeah.
It's because that flavoring is based on a banana that is now extinct.
Oh, really?
So it tasted just like that one, but that banana for some reason went extinct. And then also interesting, that same banana also was extremely slippery.
Oh,
so you know that old slipping on a banana peel, and you're like, banana peels aren't that slippery. Those were, but they're gone, and they're trying to bring those back. I really enjoy the fake banana flavoring, popsicles.
Popsicles. I had them. That's what I was allowed to have pre-op.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I'd never eat popsicles. I had a banana popsicle, and I don't really care for banana stuff. And I was like, yeah, pretty good.
Well, yeah, but you had to go 24 hours without food or something like that.
I think
12.
I don't know. I was able to have 1 egg or 2 eggs in the morning, 2 eggs.
Oh, you could eat
noon,
before?
and then the rest of it's clear liquid.
Yeah, and then they give you the knockout, the propofol.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't conscious for the procedure. No.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's if you need some sleep, book a colonoscopy because you sleep well for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. It is nice. Yeah.
I guarantee you. Anybody who has surgery knows what I'm talking about.
It's pretty expensive.
Very. But again, remember, you got your free one coming. So that's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
You gotta,
good joke, buddy.
I will say this, man. Though, by the way, the Jolly, the Laffy Taffy banana, good luck. Try 3 of those and not lose your lunch.
You don't care for it?
I disagree.
Wow, man.
I like them.
It is rough.
I like that fake banana flavor.
All right.
I do.
And
I hope they bring back these thing ones.
Point of interest. If you didn't care for them, which I assume you don't, why would you try 3?
Yeah.
I would think after the first one, you'd be like, I don't think I want these.
Well, I don't know. Maybe sometimes you're just not giving it a fair shot. Like, does it take sometimes, maybe I'll have something 2 or 3 times. I'm like, yeah, they're not that. Like, I had a Cool Ranch Dorito for the first time years ago, and I didn't care for it. Mm-hmm. But then after like my 4th or 5th, I'm like, actually, these are all right.
Again, he said, try 3 of these, and you'll, I'm just kidding around, but try 3 of these. And
you're right, though. Different batch, and sometimes it's just, I think that's fair.
I mean, guys, let's talk about Cheez-Its. Are they not different batches?
Yeah, they are.
We got viral video to prove it. So maybe I had a bad batch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and they're little mini ones.
Yeah.
So
let's get to the brand.
Yeah, let's just talk popcorn and just dig in. Roll up our sleeves and dive into this knockoff Colonel Sanders.
In Native American tribal folklore, it is said that each popcorn kernel contained a quiet spirit that became angered when the kernels were heated. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Yeah, Colonel Sanders to kernels of corn.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Mm-hmm. Orville Redenbacher is the guy we're talking about. He grew up in Brazil, Indiana. Oh. Not in Brazil, the country. Brazil, Indiana, I'm familiar with it. It's on that I-70 corridor when you're going from St. Louis to Indy. Mm-hmm. You get past Indy and there's Brazil. It's got to be almost Indy, basically. He was born in 1907. His parents had a farm, and he actually grew some popcorn on that farm as a child and sold it as a young adult. I don't know, a teenager, really. He was selling popcorn even as a teenager out of his truck. He was a good student, finished 5th in his high school class. And out
of what, 10 kids?
No, there was quite a few, I think. Right, I don't know that, but
you could skew the numbers that way.
A lot of Brazilians.
You could. Yeah.
Do you think Brazil, Indiana is one of those places where they sort of celebrate like
Brazilian culture?
Like Holland, Michigan, for example, they get really into the Holland stuff.
Yeah, Dutch stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Paris, Texas, do they pull stunts?
I think that they do.
They probably wear the Creed cologne out there in Paris, Texas.
Just like all French people.
Yeah. I think, what's the place in Texas that Emma went?
Marfa.
Okay.
That place.
Not Paris.
I have not been, but.
And then our buddy comic has a comedy festival in Paris, right?
Daryl. Yeah. Isn't it in Paris?
I think it's in Paris.
Okay. Yeah. And it's called, I think it might just be called the Paris, Texas Comedy Festival.
I don't think it's that, but it's, yeah.
What's that thing called?
It's a funny guy, I think.
Real funny. Yeah.
He's
Daryl Felsberg.
Daryl Felsberg. Yeah. Funny dude, man. Got kind of a guy that you're like, I like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He talks about, what do you call them at McDonald's? The
hamburgers?
No, man.
Cheeseburgers.
Breakfast.
Sandwiches.
Hamburgers.
McMuffin.
No, the other thing.
Ronald McDonald.
Why can't I think of it?
Grimace.
They're so good.
Rush. Anne Murray.
Fred Durst.
What is it?
Tower City Comedy Festival.
Yeah, Tower City.
By the way,
Festival.
Tim, back to your right. Well, let's stay on the McDonald's thing.
Yeah, a puppet.
Instead of a bun, it's like a pancake. McGriddle.
Oh, McGriddle.
He has a bit
McGriddle.
about McGriddles.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, very memorable.
Well, I couldn't remember the name of the thing.
Yeah. Jeez. Where was I?
Everyone's getting hit today, guys.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
I mean-
Everyone's getting hit. Even Randy's taking the abuse over
Smart guy went to Purdue, University of Purdue, and studied agronomy. He was on the track team at Purdue. It's a big deal. And also a tuba player at Purdue in the band.
So an athlete and in the band,
Right.
much like yourself.
Yeah, I didn't at that level though. I didn't play clarinet at the college level.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'd like to see him run one of those track events with that tuba.
Oh, yeah.
That's a race right there.
Bob Uecker style.
Euchre ran with a tuba?
No, don't you remember Uecker? Bob Uecker, when he played for the Cardinals, there was a band in the grandstands, and he took the tuba and he played an inning in the outfield with a tuba. Well,
Really?
I don't think he played it in a real game, but he was catching foul balls with a tuba, fly
That's
balls.
great.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sean, what's the difference between agronomy and agriculture?
I mean, dude, I thought agronomy was the second word of the day, so I'm out.
Tim?
I'm out on that.
Does agronomy explore the business of agriculture more? Like it combines agriculture and
Randy.
economy?
Randy?
Is that agronomy? Is that what comes after a colonoscopy?
Look at Randy.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to take a swing.
Everybody's got jokes today.
Comedy podcast, guys.
Trying to educate people here. Guys, you need to grow up.
I've never heard that term in my life.
Agronomy,
Yeah, I've never heard it, man.
agronomy is soil management and crop production, where agriculture includes the whole farm, the cattle and the livestock and everything like that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Did you know that before reading it?
Nah, I didn't.
That's a tough
Looked it
one,
up. I
guys.
looked it
That's
up.
Agronomy.
When he got out of college, he worked for the Vigo County Farm Bureau as an extension agent. Then he worked for a big farm called Princeton Farms, and he sort of managed the cattle and the crops. Later on, him and his buddy Charles Bowman bought a seed company, and they got to work on designing the perfect popcorn. Okay, and tens of thousands of hybrid strains of popcorn they went through. They finally found the one, and they called it Redbow, Redenbacher Bowman, sort of a hybrid of those two names, and a hybrid seed, now that I just think of it. Now, it used to be, before these guys got a hold of popcorn, you'd take a kernel and you'd pop it, okay? And it would get about 20 times bigger. These guys, 44.
Whoa.
The old 44 Magnum.
How'd they do it?
Going through thousands and thousands of strains of popcorn, trying to find the right way to, combine them. Apparently, at one point, they were growing stuff down in Cuba. It was perfect for popcorn.
Real, actual Cuba or Cuba,
Not
Indiana?
Cuba, Missouri.
Okay.
No, they were down in Cuba, and Fidel kicked them out. Yeah. And then
Wait, that really happened?
that happened. And then they were in
about
Homestead, Florida. They moved to Florida because they thought that would be like good for popcorn production, I guess, or popcorn cultivation. And apparently the story is he threw some seeds in a ditch. Bowman did. And they just one day threw some seeds in the ditch. And then, I don't know, several weeks later, the popcorn started coming up, and I don't know, this is pretty good popcorn. I'm not sure that I believe that story. It sounds a little bit like sort of a Jack and the Beanstalk thing, right?
Yeah.
But I don't. But that's what that was. In one story that I read.
And they were like, "This is the one."
The ditch one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds a little goofy, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like what's Jack and the Beanstalk? What did he do?
The Jack gave somebody too much money for beans, and his dad was like, "These aren't gonna be
there you go.
anything,"
Yeah.
and he tossed them out. Lo and behold, I believe the next day
That fast?
there had to be fertilizer involved because that is
Okay.
very quick.
Yeah.
Boom, up in the clouds through the sky, and then all from there. We all know
The
what
giant
happened.
came down.
I don't know.
Is that what happened?
I don't know if the giant lived up there.
I know there was a fee fi fo fum in there somewhere.
Well, sure.
Somebody smelled the blood of an Englishman.
Englishman.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a loose rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that a legit rhyme scheme?
Yeah.
Well, he knows about rhyming. He's a songwriter.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm no David Lee Murphy, but
No David Lee
I do all right.
I've always thought.
Guys, I got to tell you, I got something I'd like to talk about. It involves.
Tim, what do you got?
It's very, very, very mean. I'm growing. So listen, I'm into gardening. I got into it 3 years ago.
That's right, man.
So
agronomist.
there you go. Sure. So 3 years ago, I was just screwing around and I took a bunch of lemon seeds, apple seeds, grapefruit seeds, orange seeds, threw them in dirt, about a 2x4 pot, and just put water on it and set it on my deck.
Okay.
Heather's like, what is wrong with you?
All of those?
Yeah, I just put it out. I was like, we're just going to have a lot of fun and see what happens. And people are like, I'll tell you.
O'Brien's going to design a new fruit.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Next time I'm home, I will send, it's 8 feet tall right now.
Any fruit coming out?
No, but there's thorns all over the place. So we got a hybrid. It says a lemon tree is about 7 years to, what's the word? Is it Germany?
Hang on, that's not how hybrids work, that you just plant seeds next to each other and...
That wouldn't be a hybrid if I grew something on that with 8-7 different seeds? That wouldn't be. If something starts to grow, that wouldn't be a hybrid with 8-7 different
that
seeds.
may just be one of those seeds. I don't know.
One seed took.
One seed took.
Okay, so all right, so fair enough. So with that, so then if this thing does grow something,
that's what you think until he gets some fruit.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You
like
got
half lemon, half
grape,
apple. Yeah,
half apple,
the
half mango.
The grapple lemon. Yeah.
But I'm saying, so I'm asking you guys. So you think if I end up getting some fruit on this, it'll just be one of the 5 or 6 things I put in?
Yes.
All right, man. I didn't know. Man, get all sour here, country club. Man,
yeah,
somebody gave you a break once.
That, man. As soon as he gets back in a corner, Greg's always making fun of Tim. As soon as he gets back in the corner, he goes right at
I didn't know
right
that was
for the
common
jugular.
knowledge that if you mix, first of all, I didn't know any, besides my
I don't think
dumb
that's how
self would do
hybrids
that.
work. I'm with Tim. I think that they sort of cross-pollinate or something like that. And you get one seed that's
that catches.
hybrid,
The seed has to be
sort of merge the seed, but you figure, yeah.
I'm just saying, just chucking 20 different seeds in dirt 3 years ago, that was nothing. And then it just started at this tiny little, half centimeter, little green, I guess you would say, plant. And I kept it going. I changed pots. I got bigger and bigger. And then boom, we're at 8
feet tall.
I'll take a picture next to me.
And it's been growing how long?
3 years.
And
this is the start of the third summer.
No fruit ever.
What does Heather think of this?
She's just like, well, listen, let's just see what happens. You got another at least 5 years if it's going to be lemons. So
have you? Oh, that's how lemons work. Have you?
Lemons take 7 years.
Have you used one of the apps and tried to identify what it is?
I did. It was kind of bogus. It was just like
they're like it's your phone starts beeping. It's like this is new. It's like a hybrid.
You cracked the code, man.
Yeah, USDA got an alert at that point. Like,
Somebody's lost their mind
going
in St.
on in
Louis,
St.
Missouri.
Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, but there's huge thorns on it, which I think that's a sign of
a lemon tree,
grapefruit, I think maybe a
thorns.
Yeah, there's thorns all over this thing. So I'm very excited. I'll keep you updated.
What if it's just a
August.
weed or something?
Yeah.
I'd be devastated.
People do that.
Yeah, if
Dude, if that thing turns in weed, I'd be devastated.
It might
I'd
be.
cry.
It might just be another.
It looks pretty good, guys.
Do you keep it outside year round?
Did you plant a weed seed?
Does it stay outside year round?
No, for about 8 months. I'll push it to late October, and then I get the grow lights, bring it indoors November to mid-April, and then bring it outside, and it's just going, man.
Good for you.
So we got some magic here. So I don't know anything about that world. I didn't know that it would just grow. If something does show, you're saying it's just probably going to be just the one thing. There's no lemons slash grapefruit.
Trees don't come from multiple seeds. It's not like if you want a big tree, you plant
as far as you know,
more seeds.
Not until they do. O'Brien's onto something here.
Yeah, man. Then you guys do a brand on me at my little growing party.
Yeah, that's going to be
Have
big.
a nice day.
Yeah. Charles. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I got to see this.
Charles and Orville launched their new thing. It's the Red Bow. And it was having some success regionally. They wanted to go national. He hired an ad agency in 1969. And he paid him $13,000. That's quite a bit of money in 1969.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to guess.
Good bit of money now.
Yeah.
For guys like Sean and I.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd be rich.
Yeah. Well, you spend it all on the country club membership that you can't afford. And then they were like, hey, what name we don't think Red Bow works or, whatever. And what should we do? And they're like, you should use your name. And he's like, nah, my name's a weird name. He's like, use your name. It's
probably
weird.
teased his whole life for that name.
You use your name. He's like, really? So they went with Orville Redenbacher. And he's like, I paid $13,000 to have somebody tell me to use my name.
That's great.
And apparently it launched in 1970, and it was in Marshall Fields in Chicago, which is a department store.
Right.
It's weird. You wouldn't think of that. It'd be the place that they'd launch it, but that's where it was. And pretty quickly, they had a third of the popcorn market.
No
By the
kidding.
mid-70s. Yeah, they did well.
And so, sorry, it's packaged how in, say, a department store? It is, at that point, is it, I mean, it's obviously not the
1970,
microwave.
it's microwave. Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. I'm sure it was in a bottle or something, or
Just the seeds.
the seeds. Yeah.
That's the game here.
Yeah,
And then, and then you take it home and, okay.
Yeah, the kernels.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's, I don't think they had ready to eat popcorn back then.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Which is a big part of the market now. You can get your already popcorn. Some of those brands
like
are Skinny Pop,
Yeah,
Boom Chicka Pop.
sure.
Have you had that? Cheetos got into the popcorn market, and they had a lot of good Smart Pop, Unskinny Pop.
It's good.
Yeah,
Real good. But it's,
Pop of the
a
morning.
lot
to
of people
you.
say it's poisonous.
Pop in the name of love.
Oh, it's good.
You popped a bomb on me.
Randy liked
There
it.
you go. I knew I'd hit one. Undercover Pop.
No.
Anybody got one?
I liked Unskinny Pop.
Unskinny
Yeah,
Pop
that was
Pop.
fun.
Yeah. There is a Skinny Pop, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I popped some popcorn here with the kernels on Randy's stove. Already, I can tell you, I wish I would have put more oil in. I like to put like maybe a tablespoon more oil than the recipe calls for, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Tim, have some popcorn. Now, Tim's uncle makes a thing called convy corn. I've had it once.
Convy Irish popcorn.
And
called.
it's some of the best popcorn I've ever had. This, let's see here. Pretty good.
very good.
Yeah. Not enough salt for me. Sean?
Yeah, more oil, but it's passable.
Real good.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, a little more salt.
I haven't had it baked on a stove in a long time.
I think it's much better that way. Yeah. It's the way Redenbacher liked it. He's not a big fan of microwave popcorn. Yeah. This is one of my favorite things. Do you know what, you get the leftover kernels in the bottom?
Yeah.
Do you know what Orville called them? Shy fellas. Shy fellas and old maids.
Great.
I actually, when the ones are burnt at the bottom, the kernel, I love them. I'd take a whole bag full of shy fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They'll mess up your teeth though.
Yeah. Well, if they're totally burnt, they won't. They'll kind of compress really
Crumble.
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if then that's a dangerous game to play.
Yeah.
Because the next thing you know, you're like, oh, great, bang,
Yep.
on my way to the dentist.
Yep.
Roger Ebert, you eulogized Redenbacher. I got eulogized right.
Sorry, buddy.
Roger Ebert eulogized Redenbacher by calling him a man who took popcorn seriously as we take movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great tongue twister. Roger Ebert eulogized Orville Redenbacher.
You got it right
Yeah,
away.
that's a good
Wow.
one.
We
Man,
gotta.
yeah.
We have
You're
to
a
start.
professional broadcaster.
I know.
Radio guy.
We should start saying that each of us 5 times fast before we hit
Hit the stage.
Yeah. Well,
No.
or the pod. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like the microwave. He was a purist. His likeness. We talked about this the other day with Sanders. He's the same way. He's the face of Redenbacher popcorn, and he's a real guy.
Yeah. We couldn't come up with him yesterday. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And when did he die?
I think it was
2000.
in the 90s,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
And he was his grandson was in the commercials for a long time.
Gary was in the commercials for a while.
I loved that.
Yeah, I did too.
That was very charming, and he looked quite a bit like.
A lot like when he
Orville.
dressed like, he put the bow
Yeah.
tie on and had glasses just like him.
I loved it.
Yeah, 1995, I think I saw. September 19th, 1995 is when Orville passed away.
88. I mean, it's a great run.
He had a good run. He lived out in California, moved out to Coronado. He died in his hot tub.
I mean, if you're gonna go,
Yeah. Never took Orville for a hot tub guy though.
I know. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like he just looks like he's a guy who would. I mean, I can't see him ever even out of that bow tie.
Yeah.
Like that's part.
Oh no, he kept it on in the hot tub.
In the hot tub. Absolutely.
That's probably what I eat them.
Yeah. Sean, give it another shot. This is good popcorn.
All right, man. Let's resalt it. Let's try it again. No, it's part of a staple.
It could use a little more oil, but not a lot more.
Yes, it's good. Orville Redenbacher.
This is good popcorn, Sean.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's good, buddy. Oh, I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I stand behind it.
No, I wasn't mocking. I just thought maybe just a tad more oil, and then there you go. But I'm also a fatso. So
This guy, what do you call it? That the ad agency guy that told him use your last name, use your name, right? Apparently took on another popcorn client, gave him the same advice. You know who that guy was?
Uh-oh.
Bill Jiffy.
Bill Jiffy. Bill Jiffy.
Was it?
Yeah, it's Bill Jiffy. And then he took on another one. You know what that guy's name was?
I don't know. What was it?
Steve Pop Secret.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's just doing this for everybody.
That is just lazy.
Right,
On
yeah.
that guy's part. And they're all paying him.
Yeah,
He's
Marty Jolly Time. It's just the same thing. It's just use your name.
cashing a check every time.
Yeah,
I need that gig.
yeah. Myron Act 2. I don't.
Oh, that is a deep cut.
Act 2?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah,
The
that
microwave. Yeah.
Roman numeral 2, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get like 40 of them for like $5.
Yeah.
Really?
I think they were like a deal.
Is that
book.
cheap?
40?
Black Jewel is another competitor.
Mm.
Yeah, this is really good though.
I
There's all
agree.
these like little like gourmet brands that I've I got into popcorn for a while and I just ordered some. Apparently, popcorn went through the roof during COVID.
Yes, I could see that.
Yeah, people watching movies and
Sure.
hanging out as a family.
What a great.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean-
was by myself, but
Yeah.
still had some popcorn.
A lot of bad things about COVID, but there were some good ones. Too.
There were some great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the popcorn. My wife loves popcorn. She's making it constantly.
Really?
Yep.
Does
She's really into it.
she make it like I do, like stovetop?
Sometimes there's a company that's fairly local. I can't remember. It's two people's names. I'll look it up. And they have this whole.
Sean and Greg?
No, it's not that. They have their
Anne Murray.
own.
Rush.
And done.
Randy, you're encouraging it a little. It was funny. They have their own weird contraption that you do put in the microwave, but it's kind of its own thing, and then you eat it out of that bowl, and it's. Pretty,
I don't like it.
Olive and Ellie.
I don't like it.
I
at
gotta
all.
look it up. I don't know, but anyway, so
Ellie
she makes
Kemper?
it quite a bit, and they make their own.
She's St. Louis.
Kernels. It's not Ellie Kemper.
Doesn't your mom know Ellie Kemper?
She does. Yep. She just saw her recently.
Really?
All Ellie Kemper. She's real. Yeah, and she went. Ellie was in the high school class with Andrew from Ludo, the lead
Oh,
singer.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they were
Yeah.
classmates, which is crazy.
Ellie and Ollie.
Yep,
Ella
there it is.
and Ollie.
Ella and Ollie.
We got it.
Yeah, it's like real cool stuff, and they make all
But
these
don't you guys
different
get as
salts.
much? Does Emma not like the Convy Irish popcorn?
Oh, she does, but my uncle doesn't make it all the time. It's more of a treat every now and then. We have to
he's a little
request it.
greedy with it, man. Because I
mean,
never get it.
Greedy isn't the word. He's a busy man. I need to request it more often. He's my godfather too, so he comes through when I ask.
If you're looking for what
it.
to get me for a gift at some point,
Great,
I'd like a tin of
Convy Irish popcorn.
Convy Irish popcorn. It's extremely good.
Yeah,
I can
count
do
me
that.
in too, man.
He has perfected it, man. It really is something. I will talk to him. We'll bring some in for a taping.
Careful,
All right,
man. Be
there,
safe.
Clooney, Sean, you
Hold
take
on.
it. You
Yeah,
take
we
it from
got
here.
it, man. He's all right, guys. He's all right. He just, you got to chew those things, buddy. You got to be
Popcorn
careful
stuff.
over there. So,
You're right.
yeah. He's all
I
right.
said we go right to the comments today.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm very excited.
Do you
about
have
that.
some?
You know I do.
Yeah.
Did you leave out the audio people?
The audio people? No, I wouldn't do that at all. I went in. Yeah, there's some from the Facebook group.
Nope.
Huh.
Apple Music.
Yeah, there are not a lot of comments on there.
But you never.
I
go
do
there.
them. That
You never
isn't
go.
true. I do them every few episodes. It doesn't make sense to go there.
Last time you did it was October.
Not.
first?
That's not
the
true.
first episode.
I don't leave them out. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I care about them as much as Sean does, but I do care about them.
I'm starting to care just like Sean.
Not that I don't care. I just don't have. I can't have access to Apple Podcasts because I don't have an Apple product.
Okay.
Once again, he's missing.
Well, we can hop on there and see how often
No, that's
we
your
get
job.
comments.
That's your job.
Back up.
That's your job,
Tilt
son.
the mic up. Yeah, man. I keep an eye on it, and every
Yeah.
few episodes we
He
do
doesn't.
we do the Apple ones. I do.
He's doing good.
If Randy wants to pull it up right now and see how many there have been,
we can do that
could you,
too.
could you
weeks.
pull up on Google and go and see if the word few is a synonym? It's not funny when you screw it up.
No, it's not.
That's a bummer, buddy.
Here we go. A lot of these from the Lifesavers episode. S. Murphy 006 said, "Talk about misdirection. Greg begins the episode talking about how getting the product is normally his responsibility, but he pawned it off to Sean the night before, and then proceeds to mock throughout the whole episode Sean's handling of the last-minute rescue. Like a true man of the people, Sean takes it all in stride." Then Heather B. Noe 1 commented on that and said, "Sean and Brian Bates are the bigger men of their respective podcasts. Their podcast co-hosts pick on them on every episode, and Sean and Brian take it in stride."
I mean, these are just good people. I mean, they just see it for what it is. This is just a great day. This is just a great day. I'm just going to sit back. In fact, I'm done for the show. I'm going to hang around, but I'm just going to sign off on that and let you two just run it.
When he says he's done, does he mean for this episode or?
More love coming your way. Jesus M55-3 said, "Greg and Tim are flaunting their country club lifestyle while Sean casually drops that his way into Costco is through his girlfriend's sister."
Oh, that's hilarious. Boy, I did not see that, and that is gold.
Thank you for being a man of the people.
And that is so true, too. I mean, that's exactly how we got in. We couldn't even go, but get the phone. We had to wait for Heather's sister to get out of work, and then we're like, we can't get in. I'm waiting by the door. I'm like, can we just pick up? I'm just be in and out. He's like, ID, pass. And so hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Hilarious, awesome, and 100%.
Riley's Human said, "I listen to the consumers at work. Across the street is a Walgreens. Thinking about all the Lifesavers flavors I have tried, I couldn't take the cravings anymore, and I ran across the street. Sean is right. No Lifesavers rolls, no butter rum, my favorite. Only bags. Peppermint, orange, variety bag of regular flavored, and then 3 different gummy bags. Disappointed, I left with nothing but wanted Sean to know I have his back. Great show, guys. Keep it up."
There's another good person.
That good person just basically proved that you were wrong.
No, they said they
said they had the variety bag of this, what he just brought in. They said Walgreens had it. He said Walgreens didn't.
They didn't have rolls. They didn't have butter rum. Only bags of peppermint, orange, and variety bag of regular flavor. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
for somebody who's reading
whoa. Are they talking about variety of gummies?
No, they said and gummies. So they
said
meant
and
this.
gummies.
This thing that you brought in today, it was at Walgreens.
It was at Walgreens. So no, it was. That's fine, guys. That's fine. I'm just saying. Primarily, gas stations was my big axe to grind. Gas stations don't carry.
Yeah, you made that point, but
Yeah, but you made that point, so I have to defend myself.
Time for me to make a point. So this came from the Lifesavers episode as well. We talked a little bit about the flotation device called a Lifesaver, and we kind of debated different things. Steel Archery commented this: "There is almost no way this is true, but we'll see." Fun fact: my granddad worked for the ALA, the American Lifeguard Association, and gave me some insight into the naming of the life-saving flotation devices. The flotation ring on ships was called a lifesaver, but there were several instances where someone would be in trouble in the water and would yell, "Throw me a lifesaver," and folks on the boat would just throw them the hard candy.
No way.
It happened enough that they finally decided to change the name of the flotation rings to life rings or life buoys. Thanks for the great pod. Now, either this commenter is messing with us or this commenter's grandfather was messing with them.
Or it's true.
Or it's true.
Yeah.
We'll never know. Maximum Goodness commented, "Giving Sean a hard time while he shows up with 2 of the 3 best lifesavers. Number 1, orange mints. Number 2, Winto green. And 3, gummies. Meanwhile, Greg showing his age by 1, being disappointed and upset in general, and 2, being upset Sean didn't get the most basic and bland flavors/styles.
I don't like this guy.
Another winner.
I don't like Max.
I love the guy. He's coming to my wedding.
We didn't talk about butter.
Married?
Oh boy. No, I'm kidding. But I might. But I'm not.
You'll announce it. You'll announce it here.
You'll tell us, right?
You'll propose.
I would definitely talk about it if I did.
You would propose on the consumers, right?
Yeah. There's only one way to do it.
I know
Probably, at a Deerberg's in front of Lifesavers, just to keep everybody happy. What I do. So
good picture. Michael Bridge 08 said this: Hey, disappointed no mention of butter rum LifeSavers. When I was a kid, those used to get me through some rather long sermons in church. Yeah, we didn't talk about them. Those are great. Boy, I'm disappointed by that watermelon situation.
But I'm encouraged by this popcorn.
You're right.
This I think you're wrong.
you-
It actually,
I
I
can
think
tell,
it
man.
actually, I would say maybe it's just like a little more oil, but as it soaks in, it's pretty good.
It's helping your mood too, which we could use. I think if we little Orville Redenbacher on the pod every day, I think it'd be a good thing. Right? It's putting you. It's making you happy. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because
Yeah.
I'm usually happy.
But it's helping.
I mean, happy. I'm disappointed sometimes in what you guys are bringing, but I'm happy.
In us?
Yeah.
It's unfair.
I don't know if that's not a good attitude.
From
The
now-
only
it's not a
problem
good
is
attitude.
that we got to be a little careful of eating on the mic. That it's as a headphone listener, man, that's a code red.
Especially.
I'm just looking out for people.
You are.
Some people are just like, hey, just got to be cautious. And I'm just being a good person, just saying, I kick my mic out like that, and then I just shoot away.
Yeah.
See, now you hear me.
Yeah.
That's all. That would be the downside of eating this every day.
Oh, that's understandable.
That's what I'm getting at.
Might be worth it.
I look
though.
out for the team. That's what we say. It's a very corporate world here.
Robin Gillum.
guys.
Shut up. Just do the comments.
As he said, 5 minutes, he goes, hey,
eat more
make sure you
popcorn.
talk more today. That's what he told me 5 minutes before the show. Really step it up, man. You've been kind of laid back.
Eat more popcorn.
Oh, boy.
Robin Gillum said, ironically, I had the same conversation about LifeSavers last week before this episode. LifeSavers not being sold anywhere anymore? Where are they? Robin's with you. Perilous Tim.
Thanks, Robin.
Said, I work one of those jobs where Tuesday is my Friday. Railroad. I wake up every Tuesday to U3. They start their day with the podcast. Happy Friday. By the way, Waterloo Country Club has a golf course, pool, and fine dining with an open spot or two. Just jump the Big Muddy across the JB Bridge.
Ooh.
Does this guy say he works on the railroad?
Yeah, all the live long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hours
I
over
got
there,
you
isn't it?
there, yeah. Sorry. It's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, Perilous Tims. Thanks for listening. Thanks for starting your day with the pod. You're all starting your live long day with the pod. Kathy Courtney 9380 said Sean is absolutely right. Greg needs 3 mics. one in front, one on each side. He mumbles too. Every time he turns to talk to Sean or Tim, the sound is gone. Full disclosure, I have been told to get hearing aids.
I think I see the solution here. Stop talking to Sean or Tim.
Pick one.
I'm just only going to Randy now.
Yeah, straight on. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
straight on.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, straight on.
And finally, Volley Mike Greats said, in one of the first episodes of The Sopranos, mobsters approached the crew and said that mobsters wouldn't be seen outside in shorts. I have a feeling that Nate is going to approach Sean and talk to him about how podcasters can't be seen with slides on.
And shorts. Gym shorts, I think, too.
Oh, flip-flops?
Flip-flops.
That would be
Or
called?
slides are
Slides
the,
are Midwest? Is that? I've never heard that.
Slides are the thing. I picture like Adidas ones. There's nothing between your toe. They just
Yeah, he's got that on right
Oh,
now.
yeah, I got it on right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Those
man.
aren't flip flops.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'd have my shirt off, man, but I don't want the video people puking all over the place. So,
Yeah.
comfortable, man. It's a podcast. It's not corporate TV.
Have you
Not
heard-
dressing up. You're lucky you got this. You're lucky you got a clean cut right here. Be
Yeah.
grateful.
Let it go.
Be
We're
grateful.
so grateful.
I know you are. So, although I'm surprised. Well, I guess you can just on the angle, just see. I thought our
No, you can see.
our $14
Yeah.
table blocked it.
Tim
but,
was against it, for the record.
Against what?
Early on when we were doing some
I asked-
trials, he was like, could you please just wear pants?
Yeah. This table, there's
Really?
a little more cover. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why?
Because it just looks like a bunch
Professional, yeah.
of bros. If
Looks
we're
like
just
3 rednecks reading Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I probably seriously, if you're a video listener, please message me and tell me if you're really legitimately annoyed
Please.
about the pants, about wearing shorts. Nobody is. And if you're an audio listener, please mention how ridiculous it is that you have to deal with this. Again, this is the problem. We're banging the audio listeners here too hard, and it's not right. It's not right to do that.
To defend myself,
I'll let you defend.
I think I was saying it. This was early on, maybe even in the pilot stage of this podcast,
Yeah.
where we were on like a folding table where the legs were in just full view. And I think I
that's
said,
fair.
"Hey,
All right, fair
we don't need to be wearing shorts in there."
Speaking of the table,
Yeah, it's great.
we got a table update, right?
Do we have a table
yeah.
update?
Yeah.
On my
Yeah,
side,
we've been quiet about the table.
I can't speak to your guys' stations, but over on the Vote Convy station, I have a nice little power strip in here that is installed. It feels, it's permanent. Wow.
It's new, right?
Yes, and it is
Randy?
just so convenient.
It came up on my feed. It's an Amazon deal. It clamps down, so it clamps down and it stays in place. You can move it, and it's awesome. Thanks. I'm done.
Clamp down, turn around.
It clamps. They go to town, boat scooting, boogie. It clamps down all right, Randy. It's phenomenal. It's just really enriched the whole.
Don't worry, it was one of those watermelons that fell off.
I'll take it.
Yeah, put
I'm
it in
a
the
fan.
garbage. Right in the garbage.
Gross. Those are your comments.
That's it.
That was a nice day
Nothing
for me
from
to comment.
Apple Music.
Just read one, Tim.
I can look.
Just read one. It'll keep them happy.
But these are your people, supposedly.
I didn't say.
I'm looking out for
wasn't-
your people here.
I was just
He
saying.
just
I think,
ignores them on the comments.
okay, I can't speak to what Tim does or does not with the Apple people. But
This might take me a second because I'm on a
Nah, it's
fairly
ruined
new.
now.
No,
Now
I'll get it. It's not ruined. It's good.
It's ruined,
Everything's
man.
great.
no, it's fine, man.
I mean,
Take
this
your
is dead
time.
air here. They're just gonna hear
You
Sean.
You wore that same sweatshirt last week, but a maroon, and we should talk about that.
I think all I'm going to wear now is these sweatshirts. This
There
is
you go, and that's your right.
My brother's diner.
That is your brother's
upstate
diner.
New York.
Yeah, it's his brother, man.
There's something I love about this sweatshirt.
I think it's great. I was just referencing that he
If
had
Chip had a diner, would you support it?
100% no. He's not a good cook. Actually, that's not even true. Now I'm lying. He actually can cook. He's like the only one in our family who can. I definitely cannot. So,
coming up on these ratings. Ooh,
Hey, you made your sister cry.
got some good.
we've already covered that. We already covered that. Sister loves
That was great, man. We went to
I was like-
Rochester, sat down for lunch, and right out of the gate.
Yeah, I didn't make her cry.
Sean makes me cry every time he came home.
Yeah, it was one time 20 years ago. I was going through a dark time.
To my knowledge, Greg, we don't have a review on Apple Podcasts since April 22nd.
Yeah, but the last time you read him was I think October.
Okay, here we go. It was not October. Always entertaining. I had to stop listening on my runs because I kept laughing while running, and I look like a maniac. It's great.
That's great right there.
I mean, that's
That's the kind of stuff we've been
Positivity.
looking for.
Here, this is good. This is a good one. Impeccable. Now, listen, we would have gotten to these eventually.
I know,
By the
yeah.
way, probably next week.
Not next week. Not next week.
Impeccable recitation.
That's good.
As a redneck adjacent Wikipedia editor, I really appreciate how these guys recite the articles word for word.
Oh, wait a minute. He's taking a shot.
yeah.
Glad to see.
And that's at Greg. Greg's the research department.
Glad to see how your literacy has improved over the past 1,004 episodes. Congrats on 1,000, boys.
Oh man, Greg
He's,
just got peppered.
He's calling us plagiarists. I think.
O.D. Hickson said, hey guys, just listen to the Moon Pie episode. Those are made right here in my hometown of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And we
Yes.
have Moon Pie store downtown, anything and everything Moon Pie. If any of you do comedy, if any of you do the comedy catch again, you should check it out. I've been a listener since your premiere 390 episodes ago. Keep up the great work. I do have one bone to pick with you. Who picked the color for the t-shirts? Only option is baby blue. Whose idea was that? I ordered one, and I will give the credit to the shipping department. I had the shirt 2 days later. Love the show. Keep on keeping on, guys. That's from Oscar.
Oscar doesn't care for baby blue.
Interesting.
I guess not.
Although, who did pick the color? Do we know?
I think Adrian.
I concur.
yo.
I think Tim had
I
like
agreed as well.
a black one or something at first. I didn't like
I
that.
don't think it was black, but Adrian suggested the baby. But
Oscar.
I liked it. I liked
Oscar wasn't. Yeah, he wants no part of it.
it.
A
Here's
little grouchy.
here's
I mean,
another one. This
Boom, landed with Randy.
Yeah, right. Randy's just man. He's in a
Like
mood today.
9
over
for
there.
9 with Randy
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yo, what's going on with
Randy,
you, man?
I mean, we're killing for him, but he also wants no part of the show. It's a very interesting dynamic today.
Randy's gotten every time I try to call back the Canadian band fiasco.
He goes for it.
Yeah.
He bites.
Sean, I don't
nothing?
think has quite got what I was trying to do there.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're trying to do.
You remember when we just started yelling Canadian bands?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
Were
made
you?
him
Were
mad?
you? Oh, I do remember that. Was the question shout out another Canadian band?
Well, no, a couple times this episode, we were starting saying stuff and I'd be like,
Oh.
Rush. And then you'd be like,
Yeah, I said Fred Durst.
Billy Joel. Like, no, we're doing the Canadian band thing. We're calling back the Canadian band thing.
I thought we were
remember we
just
got them all
saying-
upset?
I remember now. No, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I thought we were just saying like musicians just to be
I'm like, all right,
silly.
me and Sean are going to get in on this bit together. And I'm like,
Yeah, like I thought it'd be
Rush, Triumph.
Michael
he's like-
Bolton. By the way,
Van Halen.
I've been listening to a lot of Michael Bolton lately.
Yeah.
He's going through some things. His health is not good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Phil Collins. He's not.
Oh, is he in bad shape too?
Phil is not doing
that's
well.
been the case for a
I
while.
think that's been the case for a while. But my man Mike, big fan of Steel Bars. Please play that.
Bolton?
Yeah. It's a song from the early 90s called Steel Bars.
Yeah, he's good.
It is amazing.
Wrote a lot of hits. This is their title here is The Warrened.
Uh-oh.
Listened to and loved every episode and wondering why the name.
Why are we doing the Apple Music stuff? Nobody Nobody cares about that.
They want the listeners to be called The Warrened instead of the Coterie.
Oh, yeah.
That's real. Love that one. Thanks so much.
I saw they wanted to call it the... I think it was like the country club comments or something. Like they were basically...
Convey's Country. Yeah.
Convey's Country Club comments.
Convey's Country Club comments. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Are you okay with it?
No.
No, he hates it, man.
Randy?
He doesn't even want to bring it up.
Nope.
Let me just try it out. Just
Test it, buddy. Yeah.
Okay. You want to go to Convey's Country Club
Let's
comments?
see what he's talking about today, Greg. What do
That
we
rolls
got?
off the tongue, doesn't it?
It doesn't. It is nuts.
Tim?
No, don't care for it. Don't like it at all.
How about this? Let's try this again.
Go ahead. Maybe let's reframe.
Yeah, that was a very good fun fact there, Tim. I enjoyed that. What do you say we go to the country club, Tim?
Now,
And this is great. This is so on point for Tim right here.
Didn't like
because he's not happy with us.
No,
he wants no part of it.
I just think I got to find the right words.
He shuts down.
He does.
Which it's a good power play. It's just if I give them nothing, they're just going to keep talking like idiots. I come out smelling like a rose. Bullseye.
Well, you got to let me think here.
I mean, look at all that. Look at
Convey's Country Club
Convey.
comments. Yeah. Just the country club. That doesn't work for you.
Would you rather be known as the country club guy or the 390 guy? What is more of a shot? Like, what is more of almost like...
Oh, I'd rather be... I'll take...
Rather be rich than stupid.
That's true, man. Because I am only one out of two of those. Not rich, very dumb. Tim, very rich, not stupid. So it really works out.
You can't both be rich.
I mean, it's killing for Randy, and that's what's important, guys. You at home might not be into it, but... I mean, I don't know. We'd have to shut the show down on that. I don't know if we can follow that.
I'm going to be at Zany's in Old Town Chicago
Let's
on
talk
June
dates,
1st.
guys.
You want to
Yeah.
talk dates?
Let's talk dates, yeah.
Let him talk. He plugs your dates.
I just was...
Yeah.
No, I mean, again, I said last
Sean,
night.
can we go to dates?
Yeah, can you guys...
Let's start off.
Don't even start, man. Don't start.
Let's start with the dates. Where's Country Club at?
It's just so brutal. I mean, he really just can't help himself, man. So I asked 3 times for plugs.
I mean, you could go to the website.
No, but the problem is that I don't want to, this is, like we said, this is coming out. When you guys hear this is not like, within the timeline.
Right.
So it's like, I don't want to like plug a date that they're like, yeah, that was last week, dummy.
Yeah.
It's like, so that's why. So
Yeah, it requires
we
you
can
to
plug.
do some math.
Obviously the big thing here is Greg's special that hopefully at this point you watched. Very excited.
Yeah, and then the other thing is Tim's big
Tim's
show.
got his big show
in
at
Old
Zany's.
Town Chicago. It's Zany's.
That's a June 1st. That's a Sunday.
It's right around the corner. I mean, we're right here. We're right here. Get those tickets for sure. Zany's, Old Town, Chicago, gonna be a good one.
Really cool club. Really, really cool club.
So pumped for that.
Yeah.
One. It's gonna be great. And then we just announced some Can You Feel the Punk Tonight, little punk rock Disney stuff. So TimConveyStuff.com. We're Chesterfield in the St. Louis area, and then Chicago and Madison.
That's your favorite city in the world, right? Chicago?
Chesterfield?
Oh, Chesterfield's fine.
Chesterfield's- Man,
It's up there for
Chesterfield.
Man, they got that P.F. Chang's next to the Cheesecake Factory, and it is special.
It's
Really
great.
sets a mark. So
Chesterfield's
no, I just
great.
thought you told me one time Chicago, world class city, one of your favorites.
Oh, I do. I
all
love Chicago. Yeah, love Chicago. I wouldn't say it's my number one, but I'm a big
What's
fan.
your number one? New York?
Well, I mean, St. Louis is home for
Yeah, sure.
And then, I love New York City.
Obviously,
Just-
South Bend, number one.
South Bend is.
No,
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you're
loves
right.
it down there.
Yeah.
That's why he's wearing some green.
Oh, yeah, man. He's, yeah. He's big. What year did you go there?
I prefer that one. Keep it.
Yeah.
Keep the
Oh,
Notre
you'd
Dame
rather have
stuff
the,
going.
you'd
Yeah.
rather have the
The fake fan.
fake Notre Dame
Yeah.
fan than the country club
Yes.
Country.
elitist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Neither is fair.
Yeah. Let's try this. for his comments.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Tim. I'm trying to deflect.
Take it. Yeah.
Let's go to the Irish.
Oh, yeah. Start playing Rudy trailers before the show. Gosh, it's such a bummer we can't play music ever.
I don't know if we
there was a
can. Randy will get
rule.
into it, okay?
I thought you have 10 seconds or less.
We ought to be able to play anything from the Allman Brothers, right?
Allman Brothers for sure.
We should be able to play Ludo
Obviously
songs.
Ludo, but maybe record management gets
Can we
involved.
play Ludo songs?
From some records we can and some we cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about any of the good ones?
Yeah, all the good ones.
Okay, we can play all the good ones.
Yeah, we can play plenty of good stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
No problem.
Definitely play Scare Me, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Maybe one episode down the road we do
Lake
play an
Pontchartrain?
acoustic.
Nope.
Can't play Lake
Oh,
Pontchartrain.
really?
All right.
Can you come maybe do like one show you could play a 4-minute acoustic song? Have you ever done that? Have you ever done just you guitar singing with one of your songs?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally,
Yes.
a Ludo song? No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it.
Andrew probably has though, hasn't he?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah,
Can we get
the Ludo
Andrew on the
guys in
pod?
here? Yeah,
That'd be good.
sure. You want him or Alter Ego?
Oh, Mike
Landlot.
Mike Landlot is. I'd like to have them both at some point.
Yeah.
Not in the
Explain
same
to people
episode.
what you're talking about.
Andrew, the lead singer of Ludo, has an alter ego character that he does. It's very, very well thought out. He's got very good makeup and costume, and it's very funny. It's very specific and very funny and silly.
Might even be a real person for all I know. now.
It is very close to a real person.
And Mike Landlot has his own podcast now too.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I got to get on Landlot's podcast to plug this.
It's a great idea. He'd love to have you.
Yeah. I'd like to get on that.
He's all about Mike Landlot, all about helping people out. So
Yeah. No, it's some funny stuff.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
are
I
the
liked it.
consumers.
We are the consumers.
we are the consumers.
Thank you, Randy Cash. Thank you, Tim Convey. Thank you, Sean O'Brien. Thank you to all the members of the Coterie that have watched my special and commented and all that stuff. I appreciate all of you. And if I have one thing to leave you with,
Thank you to the connoisseurs as well.
better to be rich than stupid.